there's no way you're going to win an argument with a flat earther, and here's why. I mean, there's a way you could probably get them to step down from the pedestal, but no way you're going to win. Flat earthers are probably the epitome of cognitive dissonance. It's impossible to get them to change their mind. And when you enter a debate with them, what you're officially doing is you're entering a thing called contextualism, which is the context of which two parties are arguing. And the context of which a flat earther is arguing in is that all evidence and all personal testimonies and any proof that you may have can be discredited as part of a wider conspiracy. So there's no way you're going to win by quoting or putting forward information, despite it being accurate and educational and official. They're not going to care. So you're entering within the context that there's no proof, therefore you don't know. And this is where they tend to use the term, you haven't been to space, so you don't know yourself. And you can turn that around because it's vice versa. They haven't been to space either, so they don't know that the world is flat or round. And this tends to, at first, it tends to give them a false sense of them winning you over when you say, well, neither of you. And they'll say, no, I haven't, but I've read. And that's when you've got them in a bit of a trap there. Because within the context where no proof can be credited or believed, they can't believe their own proof, their own paperwork, their own information. They have to settle on the fact, with the argument they're putting forward to you, that they haven't been to space, that they haven't seen the world, so they don't know if it's flat or round. And neither do you. And once they admit that, suddenly their assertiveness that the world's being flat kind of loses its flavour. Because they are so dead sure that the world is flat, they would debate and argue and call you an idiot to help sustain their own sense of feeling superior in a world of inferiority. They have to then admit that they don't know, and that kind of takes away some of the fire in the argument. It brings them down a peg, and in that context, and that's why contextualism is really good to use in an argument. You've got to realise when you step into an argument with a flat earther, you cannot quote any proof, you cannot bring any evidence forward. They are not going to believe it, and therefore the best thing you can do is make them at least admit that they don't know either. And that means they have to discredit their own information. That means they have to say, well, like, no, I know I've read it, but you're right, I haven't been to space, so I don't know. But based on this, that's what they always say. And then you can say, well, based on this, they have. You can play it the end thing, well, that sounds like it could be fake, that sounds like fake. So never enter an argument with a flat earther of saying you know the world is round. Just simply say to them, you haven't been to space, so you don't know if the world is flat or round. And go from there, chip away from there. It's fascinating. I've been in arguments with flat earthers, and that's the best way to apply any logic into an irrational argument, because we know the world is round. Yeah, that's it really. That's just me ranting and giving some advice. Flat earthers are fucking weird.